if anyone was behind it, this bike it does.
Just doing that. This truck just... I've never seen it. I didn't get to where you could like go all the way down and look. Yes, this is where I filmed the vortex right here. Well, I was talking to Neil. I see it. Grab this camera, or the camera I had like this right here. This is where it happened. Right there, guys. Yep. And from here, I take.
Like I see it, but I don't. You know.
Yeah, yeah. From here, I took. You recognize the picture?
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people will. I love that there's certain people. You know, that makes me like you. You know, like because I get that you get it, how important that is. You know, people just don't understand. They just, oh, okay, cool. You know, they go back to whatever they do, and I just think it's a mistake. That's what I'm saying. Not for, I don't want that guy's attention. For him, it's a mistake. People, if we were all aware of this Earth would be perfect, just about. We are all discouraged, and we're all, I think, exhausted on faith, and we need some help. If it's not from God, then, you know, let's find it ourselves. It really does seem like God has left us to do these things. And it's not like gonna just do everything. That's what free will is. There's something to it all. There's a reason why. I believe the second you die, okay, this is what I believe. I'm not telling you like I know this. The second, like you're with God, if you go to God, you'll understand everything. And you'll be like, oh, I get it now. Remember, nothing is really that complicated once you know the answers. The complication is looking for answers that aren't available in your brain. So you're searching and searching, but it's not possible because you don't have the keys. There's no thought like that that's ever been introduced to you in any way, shape, or form. Sometimes, like by accident, like through movies, through...
I wouldn't expect a lot of people to know about this area.
How can you? I've been here for 5 years. I never knew you could do this. I would have filmed this. I mean, if you just wanted to take a drive, this is about as amazing as it gets, because we really feel that this whole place is them. The only thing that's human here is this dirt road. And you guys, it goes. I figured out. I don't know how to. I can't. We'd have to map it out at home because there's no cell reception. Look at that trying to. And it's going to take hours. In fact, the town this finally comes out at is like an hour and a half down the highway. That's how long it takes. So I don't know how many hours up here it would take us. So when I finally do come out to the city, it's at least an hour and a half home. And it said no through. So I think that even if it's like a 4-hour trip on this road, they have closed it because when 70 was closed, people were willing to do anything. And it causes all kinds of problems. They had all kinds of problems on the dirt road pass that was on the other side. It's literally like 50 miles on the other side. And people that shouldn't exist in a vehicle were caused unbelievable traffic jams. And they had to have police all over the dirt road directing traffic and stuff because they apparently don't know how to drive on the dirt road. Yes, I love people. I don't like people that shouldn't be where they're not trained to be. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Some people, like I said, some people are jack of all trades. They were born that day. They could play basketball, baseball, go bigfooting, ride a motorcycle, be anywhere respectfully, and do everything right. Some people cannot tie their own shoes. They can't steer the car down the road, and they cause traffic jams. Throw poop out of the window. Did we not see a diaper on the ground with poop in it today?
Dirty diaper, yeah.
And maybe one of the most beautiful overlooks I've ever seen in my life up here.
Yep.
There's a dirty diaper laying there on the ground.
That's the signs of
If
idiots.
I saw the guy doing it, I think I would have thrown him off the cliff.
Those are the structures of idiots. That's how you can tell it was them.
Tom's gonna yell at you.
Oh, for dirty diapers?
Not for idiots.
Oh, morons.
What's going on there? Like, is that a little weird looking to you? Like, the way those rocks are, and they have, like, strange little, like, pop-up, like...
Yellow things?
Yeah. It's like a spot or something.
Yes, that's in front of these like giant trident trees over there. Actually, no, it's not that yet. All right, but it's either my insanity or it really is true. But that is just all something. Look at this, you guys. I'm talking about this. And we are at the top of the tops. There's no 14 there. This is just top. On this, remember, we're on the desert side, so it's like 10,000 feet. Look at the X right in the corner.
Oh wow.
Basically, I wanted to show you what it was like to come in. It's that clock's not right. What time is it, Brandon?
It is 7:10.
7:10. I used to change that clock when, like,
I got military.
growing up my whole life, my clock was always off, no matter what car I had. But now I just gave up, so I never change. Who is this? Oh, it wasn't Cinderella was playing. I thought we could play. You guys, it's darker than the camera makes it look. You ever seen how much this camera lights things up?
Oh, like naturally adjust?
Yeah, people know people believe me because their cell phone does it too sometimes. Like the new cell phones that so look up above the cell phone guys. I know most of you know what I'm already talking about, but if you haven't done it, this is where they pushed the tree out, remember?
Yeah.
So they pushed this tree out, and then someone pushed it all the way back in, and then we look in there, and there's just like it's just that. Where's the arch?
It's up just
it's right where it's right there. It's right where they push it out. There's an X there too, see it? There's an X right there.
Then the big one.
And then there's an arch, right? And right there, I got a face, hold on.
I see that. It has ears.
No, I got face recognition.
Is it right on the ground?
I don't know. It happened too
I
fast.
swear I'm looking at eyes right now.
And then look at the arch. Right? And then we were saying, like, it's nothing new. They do it all the time, but they did it right out of their spot on this road, right? It's a really cool, amazingly like active hole in the side of this amazing like rock that's unusual. Everything's amazing to me. Sorry, I can't help it. I'll say amazing like three times in a sentence. Remember, I don't get used to this. I don't try to make it amazing for you. I didn't grow. It's one thing if maybe I grew up here, it would get annoying. But remember, I can kind of like really brag about the beauty of this place. I grew up in New Jersey. You remember that? Now I live here. So for me to tell you how beautiful this is, how amazingly special where I am is, don't let that, don't think it's like, oh, he just thinks no. It's an incredible appreciation for where I am. I grew up in New Jersey, okay? So when I tell you this is some of the most magical places you'll ever see in your life, just trust me, okay? Is there a place like that somewhere else? Yes, but not in the quantity where I am. There's incredible places, and I would love to go to those places. There's incredible people that live there that I want to go visit at those places. But there's something about here. All right, there was something about Mary. Well, there's something about here. If you see that rock, you won't even believe it's not one of our rocks. It's one of their rocks. And they're placed in strategic areas around this area. Just a white, strange rock, just like I showed you in Bigfoot Universe, okay? Don't be fooled, you guys. When you don't believe something that I'm telling you, you lose. Think about it as a competition. I'll never tell you something that I'll be wrong about in the future. Remember that. I'm pointing at right now. You can't imagine what it's like until you get there. And it takes like a while. Like once you get in here, you're like walking around and you could film a whole video right there. But you'd never know it until you try. It's all an optical illusion. And it would fool every human being in the world, this place right here. Except me, because somehow by accident, I don't know, I just started seeing it all. Like weird stackings. Actually, I didn't figure that part of it out until I had found the real deal, which you have to really, walk to, or people can't find, things like that. nobody found it. People are mistaken. Nobody has searched. Nobody has done these things. There was no access to the areas that I go to. Some guy was commenting on Brandon's video or something. He has no idea what he's talking about. These are little mainstream parts of Colorado that people mined and investigated. Same with the Indians. They didn't have ways through these places. There was no roads, okay? Small, tiny wagon trails that were almost impassable most of the time of the year. So the things that have been explored it's a huge mistake on that guy's part that was talking on Brandon's video. Even though he ended with a compliment, he has no idea what he's saying. Nobody has looked at anything. Because here's the thing, they don't know how. It's never been looked at with the real knowledge. These are people that, the people of this world are very confused at, what has been done and what people have done, which is absolutely nothing. We've never left a trail, hardly. There was no roads, there was no trails. The roads that just got established that I drive on that were 20 years old, that no Indian, nobody made it up those mountains. They didn't do that. They camped in places where buffalo, where everything was fine. They went on small horse rides. Occasionally explorations for possible food in the future. That's it. Where we go, nobody's been. I mean, for the most part, it's just an amazing thing how confused some people are. But we do appreciate the comment afterwards. It's just random. It's just out in the middle of where there's nothing else. A couple around me. Look at that.
That's bizarre.
It might just be rocks or a marker because, what's weird about that, you guys, is look, there's nothing else like that, and then just right there, there's this white, strange rock. Maybe you can see it better than we did just then. This is incredible. We're still climbing. So guys, we got sidetracked today. Just trust me, I don't want to go through this. But we were going somewhere completely amazing. And I still think, oh yeah, Brandon. Look at this face, you're gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh.
Right in the black, huh?
No, watch this face. Watch my camera. I'll get it for these guys too at the same time. Watch.
I'm seeing it right now.
No, not that thing, but this, you see that one up there? Right there.
Oh.
See it?
Yeah.
How blatant.
Super blatant.
How is it possible that every place I find like this, look, it has a bunker next to it. They're set up to fight like a war, but yet you know who's there. Like they're literally, to me, you guys, that is, there's no hiding. They're literally, to them, it's the same thing as the Holland Tunnel sign, I say. And not everyone knows what the Holland Tunnel is, but you get the idea. You should know. They're that famous. So all the ways into New York City, or so you George Washington Bridge, you got the Holland Tunnel, Lincoln Tunnel. And there's a giant sign, and it's the same thing. It's a terrible analogy, though. Look at the triangle. Did I just tell you we were coming up here to film a triangle?
Yeah. There's faces on that rock that's by itself.
Yeah, this whole place right there. We're considering possibly, it's something I'm aware of, but I've only been right here to take a look on my bike, but we're considering maybe taking a look. But we're going to go up, and I just wanted to show you. I think that was a good zoom. I think it's an amazing thing just to see the confirmation of every time I do that, there's a giant face there. Not pareidolia, but something they made. Okay? They don't make it like you do. That's the problem with regular people. They can only think within what they can do. And remember, they're not us. It's getting exhausting explaining that. Now look to your right.
A whole kingdom.
No, way out to your right.
Oh, that's the burnt forest.
That's not what I wanted you to film. I did this for the members, so I don't want to. I was having trouble zooming over there that day because of my camera. I just want to see if we can just randomly get a elk walking through there or a Bigfoot. X's everywhere over there with your eye.
I wonder if that's where the smoke's been coming from.
No, this is
This was the beginning of the year. The smoke's coming from far away. You can tell when smoke's far away, even if it's a lot of smoke, from the lack of smell. Yeah, just talk some people's stuff, because a lot of people that are listening aren't in fires law. And then, so you guys, if you see a lot of smoke, like we've been seeing, you're not seeing it today, but we can see it today. Look in different directions. And if you don't smell it at all, it's probably not too close. But you can also smell it, so it just depends. But usually you can basically, just by common sense, pick up on the distance of your fire by the smell.
Just look at the blockage on this trail. So we parked at this little campsite I'm familiar with, but I go into woods that you have to climb up, to get into. There's no access. There's this giant tree pushed there, right? It's so blatant. Hey, this is like Kill Zone USA. Look at this. Right, the teepee, right? Something died right there. And then look down there. Is that not a big bone right there? What is that? It's a piece of paper or a bone? Oh, it's a skull, I think.
There's an eatery right here.
Yeah, we're standing right in the middle of something. Hey, Brandon, we never do this, but I really... We never do this. I want to take these guys down this trail. Piece of paper or skull?
There's barbed wire right here.
Just paper?
It's like a t-shirt, but something's in it.
Don't touch it yet. Don't touch it. I want to film it before we touch it.
Look at all the eateries.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like you can see, look, they're packed. Look, see? Look. Look. See?
Putting them in there.
Yeah, they're all packing them in. Squirrels don't pack. Yeah, they don't do that. No matter what the internet says, that's just something that a human conclusion they came to. It's not them. It's these guys. That's weird. We found a t-shirt here once before. No, a sweatshirt.
Oh, ripped as shit.
Shenanigans. Yeah, the moths get to it. Bugs. Shenanigans. The next person that says shenanigans, I'm gonna pistol whip them. Hey Farva, you ever see that? Hey Farva, what's that restaurant with the stuff all over? He's like, you mean shenanigans? No, it's Super Troopers.
Super Troopers, that's all.
Yeah. You mean shenanigans? they did the second one. It's not as good, but the first one. If you guys haven't seen Super Troopers, that was a funny movie. I like that movie a lot. They like the fan base got together and funded them for the second one, and it just didn't turn out to be. There's a couple funny scenes, but nothing like the first one. So I don't recommend the second one, but the first Super Troopers, it's got to be 10, 15 years old now, and it's still just a classic movie. Hey, we could watch that. We could watch that movie. Late night. Although I probably have to edit something. When Brandon's here, instead of like going right home and editing, like I tend to we look through some clips that we know that were amazing, or we saw them and things like that. But then, late night we'll put on a movie. We're not.
Never happened to me.
Look at that. I feel really weird right now.
Yeah.
Brandon's feel like he's getting all hot and has to take his stuff off. I feel lightheaded and zapped, and this is where we are. Sometimes it's not where you think it's going to happen. That's the crazy thing. Even though I know I'm in the middle of them, it's almost like I expect it to look a certain way before that can happen. And I found that that's simply not the case. Sometimes it's a lack of what you see because the most important ones don't have to. They do it anyway, but you might not be super impressed by, the best of the best. Guys, the most powerful, amazing ability ones, they don't need it. I have a feeling they're flashing all over the place. Like they can move everywhere. Look at that. Of course, he's going to need his giant X. Guys, I think something's going on. Hold on, I have a really major head rush and something's happening to Brandon. You all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same thing that happens in my camera. It happens to all of them. This one hasn't been doing it. This one just goes black. You guys, check this spot out. Look at this place. Look at all the sticks. You guys see these through the white sticks? That's all them. It's just a giant open area of like pasty sticks with X's on the floor, right? And you walk over here. Me and Brandon both sat down. And he's never done that to me before. He felt really lightheaded and had to take his sweatshirt off. And we just feel like something happened to us in here. Really drained. And then both our cameras You just have to take my word for it. He's still trying to fix this. Did you get it? Did you fix it? Did you fix it?
Yeah, I just restarted it.
Check this place out. I'm not going to spend a lot of time in these places. Oh, it went black. Oh, mine went black. This place is just... Mine went black again. I'll see the clip and see if you can see it. It just went black. They're right here. You know how I know? Because we didn't get a sound. There's not a squirrel, a bird, or anything within hearing distance at all for the last 20 minutes. It's so quiet. It's almost unbelievable. I think I just heard a squirrel in the distance. Whatever it goes. Zzz. Both our cameras fail, and we both had to sit down with light heads. But yet nothing else has happened. It's just a little bit, I mean, I'm not even suggesting anything except what a major coincidence that just was on this spot. It's quite an X. It doesn't look as good on, like, it is definitely be made to be looked at from where you are. Look at this, you guys. Of course, look at the mulch trainer. You guys see this? There's nowhere else in the world to stand but here. And where all those white pasty sticks are. Okay, see it? Both of me and him are felt lightheaded and sat down. Wow. Hold on. Did you see? Wait till you see what it's leaning on. See, guys. See, not only that, guys, but look underneath. Okay. It's never just the X usually. Okay. It should be right here. There's no question that guy got us. I'm still lightheaded. Like, I don't feel exactly perfect.
Feel a little bit better.
No one's gonna believe us. Let's do this. They do, but you know, you're not there. You can't show it. It doesn't matter. Look at that, guys.
Stand under that X, Mark.
Don't assume my gender. 2021. That's hate speech. Don't assume that's an X. That could be an A, okay? It could be an A. Come. Oh. Watch your step. I'm gonna give you a little entertainment video there. Don't assume my gender. Yeah, I'm gonna make fun of those people. I don't care. Okay, I'm not a sheep. Okay, I don't watch TV and then decide not to make fun of someone that says they're not a boy or a girl. Okay, thank you. I'll put it in my videos. I don't care. Because I think 90% or 99% of the people that follow me agree with me. We're not talking about gay people and lesbian people. We love them. They're fine. Because they know they're boys and girls. Who cares who you like? If you're in love with someone, who cares? That's for you to sort out, right? But that's what you are. You're a boy or a girl. Nothing else. Okay? You're not. They're telling me there's 58 more things. No, there's not. Okay? You made it up. The millennials made up 58 new genders. Yes, look at this. I told you about the big one at the beginning. Right? We got off the trail. And what they're doing is they're eliminating the forest beings. I see it everywhere I go, and so does every single researcher that does this. So you can argue it. You can. That's the amazing thing is that people don't believe anything they see in these videos. They're only fighting with themselves. I only show you and tell you fact. They don't understand there's 900 documentaries before this. It's just a crazy, amazing thing, human beings. And they're blocking this. It doesn't have to be today, do you understand? But over time, this will be eliminated. This will not be here. I've been on these that were done 50 years ago, where they've eliminated them completely. It's what they do. Who's that? Oop.
Cat.
That's probably, no, you know what though? It's a very little kitty. It's probably bobcat. Or what are they called? Minks?
Mink?
Little whatever, yeah, a little white thing with the ears.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you can show, guys, it's 100% that they have blocked this trail. They were not happy about it. And these trees crossing it, and they'll do another 10 trees, another 10 trees, another 10. It doesn't have to be in your time frame. 20 years from now, it looks like that. There is no trail. And they blocked the main trail with one of the biggest trees I've ever seen. Here's their blockage as an X, okay? None of this is an accident. funny, the troll, like I have one troll, the one guy that doesn't believe this could never support anybody. Look at the people that know this is true. You know what I mean? The guy that's complaining has no job and sits at home trolling people on YouTube. Think about it. No job at all. I know the guy. He's a meth addict. He's a meth addict.
Does that look like a trick?
Yes. Look how successful the rest of the trail is. Look at it. Look how many times. I just want to prove what I've been saying. Look. Prove, and to people that know me, confirm.
Too many times, man.
People that don't know me you probably should just go back to playing your video games, because you're never going to understand this. Look at that. Mark, you're always putting people down. You're always I got your attention, didn't I? Because once you start thinking about that you know nothing, when you're smart enough people, it clicks with them. The people that are supposed to be involved. It's so simple. Everyone.
Starting to feel that way.
Oh, they made it a try. Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Because you're going right back into the same area. That's strange. Look, it happened years ago. There's even someone even cut it at one point. The state, and then they gave up. They don't want this here.
They know what's going on.
Who does?
The state.
I don't know if they do.
Well, if you come here and cut logs.
You'd be surprised how dumb most of them are.
No, if you see there's like 5
I talk to them all the time.
You cut them.
You-
Next
no.
time you come back, there's like 30 logs now. There's got to be.
Well, because if you truly believe that there's no other things but humans, you're just like, you think it's your bad luck or something. You know, people are so naive. Thank you. I needed a word. Naive. I need more educational insults. What's that from?
I don't know. It just popped in my head.
No, here.
Oh.
Not naive. The poop. That was like a big mountain lion or something at one point, or bear. It's old.
That's the hybrid's dog.
Hybrids. There's at least one hybrid here. Look at that blind. Triangle.
This whole thing right here.
Blatant.
The fork of all forks.
Good picture. Not only is it the fork of all forks, it's decorated with one of their decorations at the base. Look.
Yep. You alright?
The fork of all forks. Don't use my jokes. But my thing is like before he's even, like, I see someone falling, but before he even knows he's tripping, I say, watch your step. I've done it so many times. The guy's like falls down on his face, like Callie, like rolls down a hill like 10 feet. I'm like, watch your step. You got to be there, but it's really funny. Not if he was dead, but if he's not hurt, it's really funny. Look at the first one. You guys, this is a great place. I just wanted to take you in because we parked there. This was not a plan. We were investigating another place, and I saw this. And we got to go look at this side because they're right here. What?
Big squirrel. You almost stumbled.
It's weird, that place. Two weird rocks right there.
That's freshly stopped like that.
Yeah, they're going around. Go to sleep. Over now.
Yeah.